going on, YouTube community? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now I know y'all shocked to see my face right now, but you know I've been doing a lot of things. I've been working a lot. That's why I haven't been able to put up videos like I said I was going to do, and I'm sorry about that. I will get back to doing videos on a regular routine. I know football is about to start up, and I got a lot of videos that I'm going to have to make and talk about the up-and-coming football season. But anyway, this is about Kobe Bryant. Was on a podcast of his, I believe, and he was pretty much talking about the feud that he had with Shaquille O'Neal. And he said a couple of things that, a lot of people was wondering would ever come out of his mouth or even Shaquille O'Neal's mouth. Now, we all know the feud that they had between each other during the time they was winning championships. Kobe Bryant voiced his opinions about Shaquille O'Neal and a lot of other things. You guys know. If you don't know, Google it. Now, of course, the feud, it's pretty much been buried long ago. Both players, they've been, got over it. They said threw little shots at each other. They won championships with each other. So we all know, how that went. But yet they have yet to have like a sit down one-on-one, which, it's cool at the end of the day. These are grown men. They don't have to. But I'm pretty sure a lot of Lakers fans, diehard Laker fans, and just other people who love sports was always wondering, what each other had to say about each other. Like, did they regret some things? Did they really mean those things that they said about each other, or what? Now, Kobe Bryant, like I said, he appeared on O'Neal's podcast, the Big Podcast with Shaq, which is due for broadcast on Monday. And the pair addressed their past, their past. In an episode of the interview, John Iron of ESPN played Wednesday, O'Neal and Bryant, they both admitted of having regrets about the way that their pairing with the Lakers ended. This is what Shaq said. A lot of stuff was said out of the heat of the moment. I guarantee I don't remember a lot of the stuff, they said, but I changed my thought process of, what? We won 3 out of 4. What the hell are y'all talking about? This is not really even a story. Now, we all know Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, they was teammates from 96 to 2004. Pretty much emerging as one of the NBA's dynamic duos. These dudes really could not be stopped. And if they would have stayed with each other, who knows how many championships these guys would have together. They won 3 consecutive championships. Of course, they reached the 4th and they lost to the Detroit Pistons. We all know how that went. But, Bryant commented on the public nature of their feud. And this is what he said. Here's the thing, though. When you say it at the time, you actually mean it. And then when you get older, you have more perspective. And you're like, holy shit, I was an idiot when I was a kid. To me, the most important thing was really just to keep your mouth shut. You don't need to go to the press with stuff. You keep it internal, and we have our arguments and our disagreements. But I think having our debates within the press was something I wish would have been avoided. But it did kind of create this whirlwind around us as a team with myself and Shaq and the press and the media that just put so much pressure on us as an organization. Now, Shaq, we know, was eventually traded to the Heat. They wanted to go with the younger guy, Kobe Bryant, the Lakers, and that's what they did. And, of course, them knowing that Kobe Bryant was still emerged as one of the best players in the game, they just wanted to split ways with Shaquille O'Neal. I think everybody saw that coming. Of course, the Heat, they won a championship with Shaquille O'Neal. Now, like I said before, a lot of people are still wondering pretty much, they probably wonder too, Shaq and Kobe, what would have happened if they would have just put their egos to the side? Could they have won 6, 7 championships and, of course, added some more other pieces around them? Who knows, man? Till this day, I still think if Kobe Bryant and Shaq would have played past 2004, these guys alone would probably have 6, 7 championships, because you got to think about it. Shaq was a dominant fucking force. Kobe was also a dominant player too. Nobody could stop them two guys but themselves, okay? Yeah, even though Shaq was getting bigger and things like that, he still was dominant. It was going to be nobody that can stop him. So I'm pretty sure they would have more rings than what they have right now. Kobe and Shaq would have a lot more rings. I can just see it. Even though it was a lot of good teams at that time in the West, those two guys alone could have handled any of those teams later down the line. But, I'm just glad to finally hear Kobe Bryant actually come out and say what he said. He regrets saying those things. He should have just kept it in house or just talked among each other and settled whatever that way. We know that they have a friendship, and we know that they will always be known as a dynamic duo because at the end of the day, they both needed each other to win championships. Shaq was dominant. Kobe was great, doing what he was doing, even though he was still emerging as a player. Kobe was still a big, crucial piece to winning the championship. So that's why I always say when you go back and forth, who carried who, they both needed each other because without Kobe Bryant, they wouldn't have won no championship even when Shaq was dominant and vice versa. You understand me? So I'm just glad that, this came out, and hopefully one day when Kobe makes a book or Shaq decides to do something, everything will be out there. I just hope one day these guys can sit on one and just reflect on their greatness that they brought to basketball and just the organization for the Los Angeles Lakers. I just want them to reflect on everything, the good, the bad. Hey, man, it's not like these guys went through hell and didn't like each other and didn't win no championships. They won 3 championships. Most players, most superstars, Hall of Famers don't have them. So, it is what it is at the end of the day. But you guys tell me what you thought about this this insert that Kobe Bryant, his Kobe Bryant statement, his remarks, and Shaq statement. Tell me what you thought about it, man. Comment, subscribe, favorite, like, share. Check out the Twitter videos. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I'm out. Deuces.